Hi, Peter Sun with Capital Intelligence. My question is, A2A, or AM Milano, it has been a model for privatization of utilities around the world. And the question is on internationalization. I know Montenegro had stopped all the plans of going abroad for years for your company. We have like $10 to $20 billion in outstanding contracts from taking over utilities in North Africa, West Africa, hydroelectric projects. A2A has been absent in all these different things with the World, African Development Bank, EBRD. Is there a new strategy to really aggressively take over to go into these markets? Because we have EDF, we have GE with Alstom. Seems to be a lost jobs and opportunities, especially with your international investors now. Your new strategy and how aggressive you'll be to go into these markets of growth.
Thanks for the question, first of all. I think it's a good opportunity for enlarging a little bit the subject. First of all, we posed ourselves the question: should we go out or not? Because there were many different people thinking that utilities should focus on existing local businesses. By the end of the day, our business is our competence. So we decided that if we're able to export competence, that's our business as well. So we decided to basically pick up 3-4 different items on which we want to invest. We are able to export in terms of key competence, and on that basis to export our model. Clearly, this is not going to be, as our chairman was saying, this is not going to be a massive step in internationalization. It is a startup. We know how to do it because we did it in the environment. We have just decided to do it in a soft way. So what do we mean by soft? First of all, identifying countries where to go. We are in the process to prioritize countries. Where do we think there are more suitable ingredients to start up our activity? Second, where would we most can provide value on the basis of our corporate key competencies. Okay. So on the combination of these two elements, we've identified a key market or key markets. Typically are markets where there are structural deficits of either environmental or energy or networks deficits. So we think that in those countries we can add value by using our people, our competence, our existing assets. And we will do that on a gradual way. It's not going to be, again, full-fledged disembark in many countries. It's going to be a selected, gradual process, but I'm confident that we can do that. We've already done it in 4 different countries, except Montenegro, which is a fully fledged investment from the beginning from equity to the infrastructure. So we'll do that again gradually in a selected way, in a prudent way. And on the basis of the first result, we will decide whether or not to escalate that presence. But I agree with you, there are massive opportunities.
Have you identified the developing markets? Which markets would you be looking at?
We are in the process to do it. I won't list that, but we have identified for the time being 5-6 different priority countries, and at least other 10 different countries, which are second-tier countries. They are not the criteria that we have picked. It's not proximity, essentially, but it's really the combination of potentials of the country and ability of A2A to lever our competence.
Are we talking Europe here? Or
not only Europe.
Not only Europe.
La conferenza è in italiano.